elicitation and collaboration. So this is our fourth chapter in Babbo guide. What is elicitation and what is collaboration? Elicitation is process of gathering the requirements. Process of gathering requirements is called elicitation. Then collaboration, we all know collaboration means like in the interactive, like we directly interact with people. Just give me a minute. We directly interact with people and then we gather the information as a business analyst, stakeholder and business analyst combined together, work toward a common goal. That is what collaborating. So we gather the requirements and we collaboratively work toward a common goal. That is what elicitation and collaboration. The next step is, as usual in this chapter also, this elicitation and collaboration divided into 5 different tasks. So comparatively business analysis, planning and monitoring, in this, these are easy to remember a little bit because prepare elicitation. We all know prepare for elicitation. Whatever we do, first we prepare ourselves. If you invite any guests, first what do? We plan, we prepare, right? In the same way, first they prepare elicitation. After that, they conduct the elicitation. Then they confirm the elicitation results. That confirmed results, they communicate business analysis information with the stakeholders. And last, manage stakeholder engagement. Sometimes we like stakeholder conflicts or like some other issues, some unknown issues we will face while engaging the stakeholders. So what are the issues? How do we resolve it? What are the measures we have to follow? Everything we discuss in the manage stakeholder engagement. Number 1 is prepare elicitation. So guys, actually I have a beautiful PowerPoint presentation. Is it visible to everybody? I just changed my other window. So are you able to see this? Just give me a yes or no in the chat box, please. Or else you can unmute. Yes. And it is visible. Okay, perfect. In this, what I have here, see this? This is the study guide for us. And then this is the input output diagram as a whole. These are the tasks. As I said, these are the 5 different tasks and each task has an input and output. Prepare for elicitation. Elicitation activity plan is the output. Conduct elicitation. Elicitation results unconfirmed because not confirmed yet. So these are the outputs. We are working toward a common goal. As I said, like this is the, by that time, as of now, this is our goal. Okay. Elicitation results confirmed and business analysis information communicated. That like because this is the output, and then the last thing is stakeholder engagement. So prepare for the elicitation. We excuse me, each task again divided into purpose, description, input, output, guidelines, tools, techniques, elements, and who are the stakeholders are involved in this specific task. So these are the things in this Babbo guide around elicitation and collaboration. Chapter is like 20 pages, but each and every task they divided and they subdivided and they subdivided into multiple tasks and the guidelines, tools, techniques, all those things. But we also have half of the information in techniques. We have to review elicitation and collaboration at the same time. We have to review the techniques too. Techniques also they have mentioned more elaboratedly in techniques section 2, techniques chapters. Okay, coming back to the point. So what is prepare for elicitation? First step, prepare elicitation is we have to identify the stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders? Where do we find the stakeholder list? Usually a company, they maintains its own register. So they check their register last year who participated, or a couple of months ago when we did the elicitation, who are the stakeholders? We just have to check our review, like a register, and then you have to, okay, these are the stakeholders going to participate, and then immediately you send the invitation. After setup, after identify the stakeholders, you have to set up the logistics. For example, some stakeholders, they prefer to come to their location. Some people, they said, no, we don't have time, we want to do it online. Some say, we prefer to come to your location because you have all the tools and techniques, so we want to see that. Okay, so like according to their choice, their preference, we set up the logistics. After you set up the location, all those sort of things, you have to, again, you have to communicate. This is the location, this is the timings, these are the timings you have to follow, and then you have to send back. And they will RSVP back to you. And after setting up the logistics, you have to create an agenda. Agenda is, what are the things we are going to do? What is the information you have already? What else you need to know? What are the tools you are using? What is the software you are using? Every single thing you have to mention. That means, like, the point is, basically the point is, stakeholders should come to the elicitation and collaboration process completely. They should have a clear picture. Half of the things should done prior to the meeting itself. They know what are the objectives of the collaboration. They should know what are the tools, what are the softwares you are going to use. And they also know business rules, behavioral expectations, regulations, rules, all they should know. Even though you communicate all the information, while collaborating with stakeholders, multiple conflicts may occur, may not occur, but you should, as a business analyst, you should be prepared, thoroughly prepared for each and every situation. But you should be perfect on your end. You should be completely prepared. You should communicate each and every information prior to the meeting. And then after setting up the logistics, after the first thing is identifying the stakeholders, and after setting up the logistic, the third step is secure the supporting information. See, some companies, like, they have their own business rules and regulations, and also sometimes the company's CEOs will change, so you have to communicate with a proper person, right? Communicating with a non-relevant person, no use. So you have to communicate with a correct person, those who seek agreements, those who have authority to gain the agreement, all sort of things. So you have to secure the information. Why I did say that means, like, the information you have to know, and then according to their changes, you need to change the style of collaboration. Okay, so these are the 3 different steps. After you creating the agenda, everything you have to communicate, and they come. This is the preparation part. Okay, going next, conduct. Okay, sorry, I have to show you the inputs output diagram. See this. This is the input output diagram for preparation of the elicitation. Needs, stakeholder engagement approach, and then these are the guidelines and tools, and these are the elements. See this. Set up the logistics, secure the supporting information, and then prepare stakeholders. That's what I said. And then these are the guidelines you follow, like business, what are the business of, and also you have to keep it existing business analysis information, at the same time past business analysis information, last year's, that also you have to keep in mind, and you have to put it in handy. And then these are the techniques we follow: brainstorming, data mining, document analysis, all sort of things and everything. See, we have to review all these techniques in the techniques chapter. Even though they just mention it, they don't elaborate in this chapter. So whatever you want to learn more about this, like you have to go to the techniques chapter, half techniques and half this chapter. And then stakeholders who are eligible to attend in the preparation, in the prepare for elicitation. Okay, these are the outputs. Output is like elicitation activity plan. Coming back to the second point is conducting the elicitation. This is very, very important. How do you conduct the elicitation? So you already prepared your stakeholders by giving the whole information. Okay. So while conducting the elicitation, it will be like 3 different types. One is collaborative. As we all know, we directly interact with the stakeholders. In that collaborative method, we have, like, see, everybody is unique. All stakeholders are unique. Some are cooperative, some are challenging, some are uncooperative, some are so silent. Some, like, they are already confused in their state. They don't know what they want, what they expect. They don't even know that. They're in a confused state with multiple reasons. Okay, so as a business analyst, we have to engage each and every stakeholder. That is the main motto. So how do we engage each and every stakeholder? By creating collaborative games. In that way, we can engage all the stakeholders. Okay, what are the games? Usually games are like, there are multiple games, but basically we have 3 collaborative, like these are most popular and widely used. Okay, these are 3 different types of games. One is, let me show you my PowerPoint presentation. Okay, first one is product box. That means stakeholders should create a box. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Okay, so you communicate. So stakeholders, you have to create some box. See, these 2 are, I know these are like, but it is not allowing us to zoom. That's the reason I just put it. Okay, but I can explain you. So then there is like a 3 games. As I said, 3 games. First one is product box. Stakeholders, they create a box. Usually they create a box for retail purpose. They'll show it. How is it? Is it appropriate for that particular product? Like they create and then they take the reviews. That is the game number 1. Usually games, they develop the games in 3 different steps. Like first thing is opening step, second is exploration step, and third is closing step. Whatever we are doing, it should be in an organized way. So that is the reason in the opening step, they will explain all the rules and they try to generate ideas through them, through others, like other stakeholders. Second thing, and the third thing is closing step. In the closing step, they close it. Like in the opening step, they generate the ideas, and then they who are willing to participate. Most of the people, they involve most of the people, so they participate. And the second step is exploration step. In the exploration step is like an executing step, sort of. So all the participants will participate. They participate in the discussion. They give their reviews, whatever it is. Like they give their reviews, or they give their feedbacks, or they they silent. Multiple things happen. The closing step. Closing step, as a all these games usually conducted by a facilitator. Why the facilitator do this means the facilitator have the knowledge about that particular product or something like that. So facilitator organizes everything. The opening step, he guides the rules and he involve all the stakeholders. In the exploration step, he will execute those steps. In the closing step, he will understand, okay, these are the views, these are the ideas, this is what we have gained the information. Okay. There will be another other subordinate, or we can say scribe or somebody else, they will move down. Okay. So this is in this way, the collaborative games will be conducted. The second game is, see, I said we have 3 different games, right? First one is, let me zoom this. Product box, done, and then affinity map. This is the second collaborative game. So affinity map means everybody. So we need not to write our name, but we can give a feedback or review or your idea, your thought about that. For example, I'm going to launch a new product. So I'm thinking this is the product. What do you think? Like now, right now, youngsters, they do not need this. We have multiple gadgets. You need not to write your name. Just write down in a sticky notes and you can stick it on the board. Nobody knows who is that. Okay. So, and in the same way, so many people write their opinions and they stick it on the board. So like we take everything, like we review all the sticky notes, we see the majority. Okay, so many people, like we just put equal, like same opinions, we put it in a group. Some people say, yeah, that is a good idea, I wanted to do that too, I can help you in my way, like whatever. Everybody have their own opinions, they give the opinions. It is called affinity map. The third game is, this is most popular actually, fishbowl game. Actually in the questions, I have seen this multiple times, like this question came, what is the most popular game? Or like in this game, fishbowl game, the whole stakeholder group, they will divide into two groups. One group will share the ideas, their ideas. The other group, they note it down, all what they are saying, like what their views about this or something like that. Okay, vice versa. Once this group finished, and they whatever they have written, they have mentioned in the notes, they just keep aside, they write their names and all. And then this other group, those who wrote the notes, they share the ideas, and this group will write the notes, observe and write the notes. Okay, this is called fishbowl. Like it is like a fish bowl. So some will observe, some will note the notes and some will explain, or like they try to give their own opinion frankly. This is what the third game is. In this way, collaborative. There are like, in the conducting session itself, we have 3 different approaches actually. First thing is collaborative, as I said. So in this collaborative, we have 3 games, most popular. First one is product box. Second one is affinity map. Third one is fishbowl, right? And each game will be conducted in 3 different steps. Guys, listen this carefully, because greater chance, there is a high possibility to get all these questions in the exam. So these games will be conducted in 3 different stages, like opening step, exploration step, and third step is closing step. Okay, collaborative part. Next, research. So as I said, collaborative is directly interacting, but research is, there is a company, okay? We have to, prior to the meeting, see, not in the elicitation time, not during the elicitation time, before, we have to research. We have to analyze the data. Last year, their sales, this much. In this location, these are the sales. In this location, what is the difference? Why the sales are less in this location? Why the sales are more in this location? Everything you have to research. What is the percentage of growth? On average, yearly, how much percentage they are increasing their sales or decreasing the sales? In that case, what is the reason? If decreasing means something happened behind the screen, there will be so many things happen, right? What is the reason? If the sales growth, what is the reason why the product efficiency improved, or like people improved, or people all of a sudden they got wealthier. We don't know, like we have to research. Okay, after researching, and then you have to set up a call with them. So they are like few group, not like collaborative. So actually collaborative, more people research, and after that we have experimented. These are like some stakeholders. I can't say few, but some stakeholders. But this is also an approach. Research, just keep the information in your side and then start gathering the requirements. So last year, this is what happened. What is the reason? Last year, so what we are thinking, but is this how much possibility for this reason? We are thinking, and as per the data, as per our research, this is what we're thinking. But I want to know from your side, like this. And then the final one is experimental. See, the same. If I wanted to start a new branch in some location, in Elgridge location, I wanted to open a Patel. So how much possibility? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? We have to experiment, right? All of a sudden, I can't put it, and then I can't, oh, I got lost. No. First, we have to, whatever you're doing new, you have to experiment. Is it go well, or anything back, like negatives? What are the positives? What are the strengths? What are the limitations? You have to experiment first, and then you open it, release it. Even though we get the new products, all the new products, first they check in their company and it's everything going well, and then they release it. In that way, this experimental method is also used the same way. These are the 3 different ways of conducting the elicitation. Okay, I hope everybody clear, but please ask me, anybody, if you have any questions, please ask me, because I have a lot more things. This is a highly important chapter, lot of words, vocabulary we can listen. Anybody have any questions? Please talk. Okay, because I need to explain a lot. I don't want guys to confuse at all. Okay, so think this is a big hall. One way, in the other side, for example, left side, we have collaborative games are going on. Okay, next, go to the corner, left hand side corner part. This is like east, that is like west. Okay, in there will be a focus group. What is focus group? Focus group is they discuss particular or specific topic. Got it? So why do we talk like that? The reason, for some topics, stakeholders do not have any idea. So as a business analyst, some already pre-qualified people, you select those people who already have knowledge about that topic, and then you select them. You start a focus group. In that focus group, this is not the I don't know the meaning of those two, but I confuse, but I don't want to make you too confused. Moderator, he will lead the show. Business analyst, she give all the information to the moderator, and she give all the list, and these are the people interested in everything. Moderator will lead the show. The scribe, she or he, she will note it down. She will like she checks everything and she will check it down. That the focus group. There will be a focus group, pre-qualified people, moderator run the show. These are all the questions I faced in the exam. So I just want to mention again and again. Listen this please carefully. And after that, the scribe will immediately give the result. And then the facilitator, not the facilitator, moderator will give it to us, or he review back again, and a couple of questions, all those sort of things. Okay. Group number 1, collaborative games. The other side, there will be a focus group going on. Okay. Now coming to the right hand side. Right hand side, there will be a workshop going on. Workshop means large quantity, more people, right? In that group, there will be brainstorming. Means Brainstorming means generating ideas, right? In that workshop, like tell me the ideas and all. Mind mapping now comes to the mind map. The same generating ideas we just mentioned in a board. Like see, in the mind map, both are same. Brainstorming definition is same. Mind mapping definition is same. Only the difference is mind mapping is a design. We can use visuals, we can add pictures, we can write it down. It will be a table, it will be a matrix, it will be charts, something included in the mind map. But brainstorming, just we are generating, we are just talking what our ideas are. Okay, workshop, brainstorming, mind mapping. Fourth one, guys, don't get confused. Interviews. See this. Interviews. Why interviews means in the brainstorming session, not everybody will be open up. Some will be quiet. They are, I can't say uncooperative. They are cooperative, but they are like shy to speak in front of so many people. Something happens or their requirements are not aligning with our objective. So in that case, who knows this? Observer. There will be an observer in the right hand west side corner. The observer will observe everything. Who are actively participating, which stakeholder not participating, who are challenging, who are conflicting mindset. He will observe everything and he'll mention and he'll give back to us. As a business analyst, we need to check, okay, so these people are not responding to our questions. They are, for some reason, they are not responding. So we have to set up a one-on-one meeting. This interview, you have to create a structured questionnaire for them and then set up a meeting private with them and then check. This is what, sir, you need. This is what you need. Check. If not this, what are your requirements? You please come out. And then you gather the information from them. See, 4 different things in conducting the elicitation. Okay, collaborative games, focus group, workshop, brainstorming, mind mapping, observing, interviews going on. So this is what conducting elicitation. Next. Okay, I'm sorry. I want to show you the conducting elicitation inputs and output diagram. Okay. See, this is the conducting elicitation. See, we have description, 3 different approaches like collaborative involving direct interactions, research, experiments, and these are the input output diagram, guidelines, tools, and then elements, guiding elicitation activity and capture the outcomes, conducting elicitation, guidelines and tools here. And then these are the techniques.
Gayathri,
yeah,
we are not able to see the
screen. Okay.
Yeah, it is stuck.
Okay. Okay. Thank you first. Okay. Okay. So do you want me to show you again?
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's good.
Okay. See, conducting the elicitation. Third step. The third step is this is the input output diagram. And as I mentioned, see, these 3 are the conducting approaches like collaborative, research, experiments, and input output diagram, elements, guidelines, techniques, see all this. And then just slight elaboration of techniques. And then who are the stakeholders be participating in the conducting elicitation. Next, confirming the elicitation results. So we do everything. We gathered all the information in the conducting session, elicitation session. So do we confirm the result? Please talk. Do you confirm the result? Yesterday we gathered this, these are the results. Confirmed? Can anybody please talk? Yeah, or else write down in the chat box. Okay, so see.
Now, during elicitation, we cannot confirm. So I think this is the next step of the elicitation process to confirm the results.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Yeah.
So we do not confirm right away, right?
Right.
Because we have the information, but the basic important point is we have to review the information. We need to find out the hidden assumptions. We need to find out the gaps. Any gaps are there between business analysis and stakeholders? Is there anything missed? We have to check all the information, categorize accordingly, and then start the review session. Again, just tell me, excuse me, tell me if my screen, my screen is
still stuck. It's still stuck.
Okay. So, yep. Yeah. So we have to review the information. Yeah. So we have to review whole information. So how do we review? Reviews are like, see, objectives. So are those information is meeting our objectives, aligned with our objectives? And are we following right techniques? We have to double check, right? We have to check. And who are participating? Who are participating? Who can participate in the review session? Okay. So in this review session, can you please erase it? Somebody writing on the screen. So techniques are like, say, inspection, formal walkthrough, single issue review, informal walkthrough, desk check, pass around, ad hoc. These are the 7 different kinds of methods. Review techniques we have in the review session. We don't follow all this according to the need. Some we do need thorough inspection. There is an inspection team, there is a review team in front of all those participants, or those like those who are eligible to participate. Those in presence of them, we have to inspect all the information. Some they don't need ad hoc, like we can randomly check here and there. It depends on the stakeholder. It depends on already we rechecked, already we reviewed last year or like a couple of days ago. So we do not need anything. It depends on the requirement and depends on the stakeholder. It depends on the priority. That means like how long those stakeholders are with us. We already know everything. We have the information. Most of the information is right, accurate. Okay, then we do not need this. We just desk check. And then see this pass around. We just pass the packet like a document, and then is it correct? We followed everything. Yes. And done. Informal walkthrough, that is also, we do not follow the documentation checkup and all. So like we just do the informal walkthrough. All these reviews we have to follow. Got it? After that, I want to share the screen again. I don't want to mess up this time. Okay. So are you guys able to see, or I have to share the screen again? Better, I'll share the screen again. So in that way, we have to take the reviews. After taking the reviews, make sure everything is correct. And then we confirm the result. How? By sending, by communicating. And let me show you the confirm elicitation results, purpose, descriptions, input output diagram, elements. See this, elements, how elements are. Compare what you have the information, compare the information, what you have the information. Already you have in the source information. You have to compare and then compare the elicitation results against other elicitation results. So we already have the elicitation result and then we compare this information with this information. Sometimes software changed. So like see last week or that prior week, they asked this, but this time like yesterday, they asked this. We need to check. We need to review. Again, we have to elicitation triggers another elicitation. Sometimes they say they thought like, oh, we said everything, but some information is missing. You have to collaborate, again, set up a meeting with them, and then you did not mention all this. So we have the information, past information is this, but current information is this. You did not mention anything. So shall we continue the old information? Like we have to double check everything. Okay, these are the guidelines. Elicitation activity plan and existing business analysis information. These are the techniques. Document analysis, interviews. Interviews means sometimes, as I said, we do interviews, but to fill the gaps, hidden assumptions, fill the gaps, making sure everything is clear, we need to set up a one-on-one meeting. Again, reviews, see this, and workshops. These are the techniques we follow. Domain. Usually subject matter expert, he has a in-depth knowledge. That's the reason we need this. And he is the one who gives us insights. So how about you follow those techniques? How about follow the other things? Like he has the knowledge. That is the reason we definitely involve in every step. Domain expert knowledge is really important. Any stakeholder, it depends on the condition. Sometimes we need customer, sometimes we need end user, we need their review. Any stakeholder means depend on the situation, depend on the circumstances. Outputs. So next thing is communicate business analysis information. So this chapter, basically they covered how we communicate the information. How do we communicate the information? First, what can I say is communicating in an informal way or formal way. There are three different steps, obviously: formal method, informal method, and presentation. This is your thinking formal way, but prior to sending the document, you have to ask, what is your preferable communicating style? Is it like document type, or is it like text or email or a diagram? That is informal. Or like we need presentation. Usually presentation is the high level communicating package. We have to make a package, like all the requirements, all the tools you're using, what are the software you're using, is that software compatible to their system or not, and then what are the guidelines, your business rules and regulations. All you create like a package and you send it to them, either in formal way, which is a document way. Usually, let me show you. Formal way means we have some templates. We follow those templates and we send them. One style, okay? Informal way, they ask like, I just need an email. Your template doesn't fit to my business rules and all. So we'll send the informal way. In that informal way, we can include diagrams, we can include tables, matrix, or pie charts, their need, okay? Third is presentation. These are the three different ways to communicating. Next, how do we communicate? See, this is like whatever I said is a package, okay? Communication package. But how do we send it? Either we can send it through email, or we can send it through non-verbal communication ways. How? By by going to their place, I guess, or in a group collaboration. Just same sort of requirement stakeholders. So you invite everybody and then you pass the package, communication package. Then and there itself, they check it. I did not understand this. What is the meaning of this? And they can ask questions immediately. Everything will be solved. It depends. Some people, they don't prefer group collaboration. They want to come individually to your place, or they expect you to go their place. And then individual collaboration in the style of group collaboration is one way to communicate this package, and individual collaboration, you can communicate in that way. And final is emailing or non-verbal, whatever, anyway, you post it or like you fax it, whatever, their choice, completely out and out stakeholder choice. Okay, we have formal ways, but whatever their priority is our first choice. And then if they say whatever is fine, then you go with your formal ways. Okay, in this communication, communicate business analysis information, as usual, we have purpose, description, input, output. Here is the diagram. And then we have elements, communicate business analysis package. What I said, communicating business analysis to provide stakeholder with appropriate level of detail. And then guidelines, tools, and then techniques. See this. Workshop is like a group collaboration. Interview is like individual collaboration. And also we thoroughly check, we review before handing the packet. Okay, stakeholders who are included. As I said, DSME, domain subject matter expert, really we need him. And then implementation. Sometimes we go to their location, they want to implement that software. They don't know how, we don't know, this is your product, please implement them. He'll be the person who will help us. Okay, and then we have to test then whatever. For example, you bought a TV, right? You bought a TV and they delivered the TV to your home, right? He set it up. In front of him, you just open the TV. You just check all the channels and all, and is remote working well? The same condition. See, tester tests in your location. Implementation subject matter expert, he implement the software and all. Tester, and then domain subject matter and user also we need. These are the outputs. Next, last, guys, this is the last task. After this, we have actually I just wanted to show some relevant questions. What are the elicitation and collaboration questions? And after that, you guys want to ask any questions, feel free to ask me, because I know this is a big chapter. No matter big or like, we want to learn this because it is holding more than 10 questions, 20% in our exam. So you need to be thorough. Okay. Manage stakeholder collaboration. How do we manage? Basically, in my point of view, in this, how do we handle the collaboration is the main thing. Stakeholder collaboration is sort of like always we get conflicts. Sometimes, trust me, sometimes some stakeholders, they walk away. Some heated arguments. And some stakeholders, they go off task. They talk something. As a business analyst, you have to let them talk for a while. Should not go overboard, but give their space at least for some time. Like if you are thinking, okay, going off task, in future, near future, the thing will be worse or like happen, then you have to back to the normal. You have to bring every stakeholder into one stream. Okay, so for that, to manage the stakeholder, what are the things you should follow? First thing is you have to monitor each and every stakeholder. How do we monitor, right? Monitor in the sense, once in a while or in a frequent intervals, you have to send your updated information. That software last week, we have done this, but this week, for this reason, we are not able to following that. We are doing then other software. We are using another tool. We hired some other staff to work on your requirements. So everything you communicate with them, each and everything. The problem is if you do not communicate, they delay the approvals because they put you on hold. You're not communicating well. You're not updating well. You're not giving right choices to them. You don't have more options. Okay. Pushing your communication package done. My part is done. No. Gaining the agreement. So you have to make sure that package, they each and every stakeholder, they understood everything, they signed it, they approved, authorized approvement. You require that, and after that you maintain the same cooperation with them. That's what manage the stakeholder collaboration. So while you are conducting or collaborating with the stakeholder, what are the constraints you will face and how to resolve that? That is the major point in the stakeholder collaboration. Manage the stakeholder collaboration. Say this: stakeholder engagement approach, business performance assessments. And this is input output diagram. Elements, gain agreement, that is what important. Monitor stakeholder engagement. Collaboration, stakeholder are more likely to suppose change. See, and then guidelines. Okay, these are the techniques. Stakeholders, these can participate, all stakeholders. Right? Managing, because collaboration with stakeholders, we need a lot of inputs. We need a lot of, we don't know things, how it go. It may go wrong, it may, sometimes it will be very positive, very responsive, sometimes it's vice versa. We don't know. And then, second thing, now knowledge check we will do by ourselves. Okay, let me stop my screen again, and then guys, you have any questions, please ask me. And I want to show the mock practice test. Okay, Sri, Suvarna, oh no, Madhav, any questions, please ask me. I don't have much time, please. Okay, so okay, okay guys. Okay, please. Okay, so can I ask you a question then? See this. Now, are you able to see my screen? Okay, see, elicitation and collaboration. Poor relationship with stakeholders can have many detrimental effects. Okay, what are those? Failure to provide quality information, resistance to change, business analysis information being ignored. Yes, all of the above. And here is the explanation. So this is comes under manage stakeholder collaboration. If we do not maintain good relationship, a strong relationship, this is what happens. They don't support, they don't give you any response, they delay their approvals. Okay, next. Okay. Which of the following is the okay, which of the following are not considered as the guidelines and tools? I can give you a trick. If you are very thorough with the inputs and outputs, so need not to find what is not guideline, better, because in this he asked you not guideline, right? Need not to wait what is the not guideline, what is not guideline. No, if it is an input, that definitely not a guideline, right? Business analysis approach, it is an input. Okay, stakeholder, it is an input, it is these three are inputs. How come it is a guideline? No need to think what are the guidelines first and then what is not in that. No, if you know input and outputs, obviously those are not the guidelines, right? See, these are the guidelines and tools. And then the next question, elicitation and collaborations. Which of the following guideline and tool? Which of the following is a guideline and tool? So here they asked in there like not guideline and tool. So here you have to check only one, right? One or two. So elicitation activity plan and existing business analysis are the guidelines and conform elicitation result. Explanation. Then this is the easiest version as I told you, but I'll show you another one. Elicitation purpose of the task ensures stakeholders have a shared understanding of business analysis information. So you have to communicate business analysis information in that way. They understood and then they agreed your assignment or like your agreement. That is what we have to communicate. Okay. Are you able to see my another screen, like Udemy screen? If not, I can share again.
Yes, Gayathri garu.
Okay. Okay. So in this, say from here, yeah. Is the second one or first one? Fourth. Okay. Let me go back. Yeah, see this. In the elicitation techniques may not be successful if participant did not feel safe in expressing their views, right? Technique is not successful. Then what do? Technique, some document analysis technique is not working well. Observer, what observer? We just observe and write down. It is not a good technique. It is a good technique to review. User interface and brainstorming is the right technique to participate, feel safe, right? Next. What is the following user story? Question number 8, 9. Okay. Pass around requirement. See, in the review section, I reviewed this. Pass around requirement. When we review, that means like communicate while we are communicating. Oh, no. Before confirming the elicitation results, we have to review. So we have 7 kinds of reviews. Pass around is one of the review. So pass around means we have to pass. See, requirements are passed around multiple reviews. That is the pass around multiple reviews. Requirements are passed from one stage to the next is not. And then requirements passed around the developers and testers. No. Requirements passed from the business to functional representation. No. One to another, multiple, just pass around and come back to our table again. That is what pass around. Okay, another one. In this, guys, if you want to answer, I can retake the test. That is not a problem too. If you want to answer, just tell me. If you want to answer, I can give you the question number 2. Okay, say this. To obtain the stakeholder approval on requirement and design, the BA should what? Obtain the approval from project manager, No. Sometimes we have to use our common sense. See, review requirements with stakeholders because they are the gods, right? Request their agreement and address questions when requested. That is the right answer. If you want, you can double check page number 97 in the Babo guide. When BA prepares for elicitation, they should review first. What did I say? Identify the stakeholders. So this is what. So first they prepare backlog. No, they have to review the backlog. No, they review requirement priorities, decision-making process when managing. To gain the approval, to gain the agreement approval, you have to see the who has the authority to decision making. The requirement priorities, when we are prioritizing the requirements, then it will comes under work. To confirm elicitation result, BA may use surveys or data mining or brainstorming. Brainstorming is a generating process or generating ideas, not the confirmation. But interviews, out of these 4 choices, interview seems like relatively correct, right? Surveys, not possible. Data mining, that is something different. Brainstorming, generating interviews. Like if you confirm these are the requirements, and then again you talk back and elicitate again, and then you confirm. Okay, then in that review, there is a high possibility to confirm the result. Okay, understanding the scope of elicitation activities is important because it allows what is scope of elicitation, right? This is a new word, right? What is the scope of elicitation, guys? Okay, recognize the right objectives are set for the activity and the stakeholders that must be involved. Okay, yeah, who are the right person, who know the right objective? They have the right scope of elicitation. Recognizing the right objectives are set. Activity, the stakeholder that must be involved, that is like a scope of elicitation. Next, conflict requirements are considered what? Conflicts or risks. Conflicts are not priorities, not decision, not, of course it is a skill shortage, but we can improve the skill, but risks are the right answer. Check the 4 multiple choices. In your mind, what is relatively correct answer, like relatively close to the correct answer, you can put that. To improve collaboration during elicitation, what should we do? See, this is actually not elicitation and collaboration topic, but the question related to this means sometimes we have to create designs. We have to create the models to make them understandable, more understandable. We have to do this. It is actually requirement analysis and define design option. That is the chapter. And then to manage stakeholder collaboration, BA is advised to risk analysis. Who are the challenging stakeholders? How do we manage those risks? Why we get delayed approvals? That is comes under risk, right? You have to check that. So brainstorming is the managed stakeholder collaboration, or elicitation activity preparation is the managed stakeholder. So definitely 2 options will be vague. Out of 2 options, you have to choose. In that 2 options, you have to apply, like use your common sense too. Like that is also a real-time scenario, right? So what do you do as a business analyst? How do you do that? See, which technique can be used to communicate this? Focus groups, they talk about specific topic. Okay, requirement reviews, that happens after confirming the results. Observation, observer observe and give you the notes. But these are not the techniques, but only collaboration games are the right techniques to communicate. These are also probably right answer for another question, but according to the scenario, collaborative games are the correct answer. So what should the BA do before communicating elicitation result? What do? We review, right? Confirm results. See, if we do not have the review option, what is the other option? Confirming result. You don't prioritize the results, you don't specify and model requirement, you seek requirement approval when you confirm the result and you communicate the package and then you seek the approval. This is the fourth step. And then what does BA need to monitor stakeholder engagement? This is in the last task. Manage stakeholder communication, right? See this, to identify risks. If you do not monitor, they think you are neglecting or like you don't have any concern on them. Like, so they approval, delaying approval are the highest risk. They do that. Delaying approvals means they are not conformed. We did not get the agreement. So that is the reason you have to monitor the. How can the BA make the stakeholder feel that their contributions are appreciated? By practicing genuine stakeholder engagement. You need not to bribe them. You need not to praise them. You need not to appreciate for every single thing. No need. Do what you got to do. Okay, by regularly communicating their contributions are appreciated. No need. Appreciation doesn't work sometimes. Okay, appreciation works when it is really genuine. But genuinely, you do your work on your end. By running weekly communication meetings, what is the purpose? If we do not have anything to share, why do we run the meetings, right? By involving stakeholder through regular formal communication means, no, regular formal communication when you send them the package. Okay, BA should explore the current state. Okay, this is the different chapter. Okay. These are the questions about facilitation, elicitation, and collaboration. Okay, guys, have any questions? I know this is a Thanksgiving weekend. Our participants are very less, but this is an important chapter. Okay, guys, any questions? Sri, Adhav, Tanvir, Swarupa. Okay, then 12 o'clock. I need to wind up.
Thank you, Gayathri Garu. I understood very well about elicitation and collaboration.
Thanks. Thank you, Tanvir. Thank you. So I appreciate your attendance. Actually, you know, everybody very busy this weekend, busy weekend, but you guys could make it up. I'm so glad.
No problem.
Okay, bye. Bye, Tanvir. Bye, Kanti. Bye, Bindu. Bye, Sri.
Thank you, Gayathri Garu. Bye.
Mamata.
Thank you.
Bye.